Good morning children, welcome to science class. Children, today we will read about a new chapter, that is chapter 11, Reproduction in Plants. So children, open your book and see page number 173. In this chapter, children will discuss about modes of reproduction, asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction and dispersal of fruits and seeds. So children, do you know what is reproduction? The production of new individuals from the parents is known as reproduction. Reproduction thus ensures that organisms of a species continue to live even after the death of the parent organism. Okay. So it is the most important characteristics of all living organisms is to produce individuals of their own kind. Okay. So now you see modes of reproduction. Plants reproduce by various methods. These methods can be divided into two types, asexual and sexual. So in asexual reproduction, the new individual is produced by a single parent. Okay. Seeds are not produced and there is no union of gametes. Gametes means children, sex cells. The new individual is identical to the parents. In sexual reproduction, fusion of two types of gametes takes place. Two parents take part in the formation of gametes and the new individuals are reproduced or produced from these. The new individual is not identical to their of parents. It has features of both the parents. Then asexual reproduction. There are many methods of asexual reproduction in plants. These include budding, fragmentation, spore formation and vegetative propagation. So budding, here one figure is given, you can see here bud is there, new individuals formed. Here you see buds are separated from parent cells, then it will be a new individuals. Okay, then comes to budding. You see budding is commonly seen in yeast. A small bulb-like projection called the bud is formed in the body. The bud grows in size and finally detaches itself from the parent body. Detach means children, attach opposite is detach, means separated from its parent body. In this manner, a new individual is formed. Then fragmentation. What is fragmentation? Fragmentation is a very common method of reproduction in filamentous algae such as Spirogyra. Spirogyra is the one example of fragmentation. When food materials is available, algae grow and multiply by fragmentation. Fragmentation means that the organism breaks up into two or more pieces called fragments. Fragments means different pieces. These pieces or fragments grow into new individuals. Here children, you see this is the figure of fragmentation. Here parent Spirogyra is there and 1, 2, 3 pieces are separated from parent Spirogyra. So this is known as fragmentation. Then spore formation. Ferns, mosses and many fungi reproduce through spore formation. Spores are very small, microscopic bodies having thick protective walls. The thick walls help them to survive unfavorable conditions like extreme temperatures, lack of food and water. These spores form new organisms when conditions are favorable. Let us perform activity 11.2. Here you see children, To observe, you see yourself that activity. Here you see this figure, spore formation. This is sporangium and these are spores. Then vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation means what, children? Just you see. Planting some potato pieces can give rise to a new plants. In all these cases, a new organism is produced from a part of the parent. When new plants can be obtained from roots, stems, leaves or buds without the help of any reproductive organs, it is called vegetative propagation. In simple terms, it means reproduce or reproduction through the vegetative part of a plant, means from leaf part, stem part, root part. Then advantages. Plants produced by this method takes less time to grow and bear flowers and fruits faster than those produced from seeds. Seedless plants can be obtained. Plants produced are exact copies of the parent plant. No variations are present. Then vegetative propagation, children, two types, natural method and artificial method. Natural method again divided into three types, roots, stems and leaves. And artificial methods divided into two types, that is stem cutting and grafting. So first of all we discuss about natural methods. Vegetative propagation by roots is commonly in plant like sweet potato, dahlia. Okay, roots in these plants are swollen and store food. These roots give rise to a new plant. Then vegetative propagation by stems takes place in a number of plants like potato, ginger, turmeric, sugar, cane, onion. These are the examples of vegetative propagation by stem. Then vegetative propagation by buds. Buds are present, children. In potato, buds are present which we eat is the underground swollen stem in which stored food material is present. You will find scales called eyes on its surface, that is vegetative buds are present in these eyes. Okay, then vegetative propagation by leaves occurs in plants such as bryophyllum and begonia. In bryophyllum, buds are present in the margins of leaves. Plantlets develop from these buds in the margins of infant leaves. On being detached from the parent plant, the plantlets grow into new plants. Plantlets also develop from the buds if a leaf falls on moist soil. Okay, then artificial method, natural method, then artificial method of vegetative propagation, which is two types. First one is stem cutting and another one is grafting. So stem cutting is generally used in plants like rose, champa, sugar cane and bougainvillea. A stem cutting is a short piece of a branch of a plant having a knot. This cutting, when placed in the soil under suitable conditions, develop roots and leaves. Finally, the complete plant develops. Then layering. Layering is done when the other propagation methods are unsuccessful and only a few plants are needed. It is a method in which roots develop on a shoot or branch that is still attached to the parent plant. The stem is cut off from the parent plant only after it has rooted. Layering is generally used in plants like rhododendron and forsythia. Then grafting. In grafting, children, two terms are used, that is stalk and scion. What is stalk? Grafting is a very common method of artificial vegetative propagation in fruit plants like mango. New varieties can be developed by this method. In this method, the root portion is taken from the plant. This is called stalk. And the stem portion with several buds is taken from another plant called the scion. The scion is taken from a plant which has the desired features that are intended to be introduced in the root portion. Okay. Then after grafting, sexual reproduction. Next video we will discuss about sexual reproduction. So first of all, children, you read whatever I taught you and also learn. Thank you. Have a nice day.